Hey guys, in this video I'm gonna be solving this question, this exercise. So before I start, I wanna tell you that this video is specifically for the EPITA freshman students. If you're not studying in EPITA, not freshman, you don't have to watch this because it's boring. It's just something that we have to do on the finals. It's just preparation for the finals. So this question is from one of the worksheets. So the topic is numerical sequences. So in exercise 1 we have so let's solve it. In exercise 1 we have un and vn. So it's given. So we gotta express un and vn in terms of n, or like as a function of n, and then we gotta calculate the sum. So like this part is quite hard, but calculating sum is easy. So let's start. So the goal is to get a full point on the final test if this question comes up. Okay, in order to get the full point, we need 3 steps. The first one is, oh, where is my blue pen? Let's see. The pen is from EPITA actually. Okay. So the first step, we gotta find fixed point. Don't ask me why, please. You will understand at the end of the video. So fixed point, how do we find it? It's so easy. There's this letter L. I like L, that's why we use L. So actually we have un plus 1 is equal to 2un plus 3, right? So like in the place of all un plus 1 or un minus 1, whatever, whenever you see you have to change it into L. For example, in here, L is equal to 2L plus 3. So like basically we had un plus 1 is equal to 2un plus 3, but I'm changing it to L because I like L, and I'm finding fixed point. This is how we find fixed point. Okay, now you can say it. All right, now continue. And now here you gotta solve for L. So if you solve for L, so this comes here, and minus L is equal to 3, and then L is equal to minus 3. So done. Yeah. So fixed point step is done. It's easy. So L, remember. Number 2, the second step. Second step is it's quite weird. It's just how they want it. So we gotta define another sequence, which is, let's say, wn, and it's equal to un minus L. You might be wondering, wow, where did it come from? It's not a magic. It's just a second step. Just memorize it. Vn is equal to un minus L, and then in here let's insert L. We know that L is equal to minus 3, and then un is equal to minus L is minus 3. Remember, I'm gonna use my green pen because like this part is important, because L is minus 3, and yeah, you gotta be careful is the sign. And at the end we have un is equal to, wn is equal to un plus 3. Okay, and in here the next step is, let's calculate wn plus 1. So we have wn is equal to un plus 3, and if we, like, based on this, wn plus 1 is equal to, yes, you got it right, un plus 1 plus 3. And this is not where we stop. We can continue. How? Because we have un plus 1, it's given right here. So un plus 1 is equal to 2un plus 3. So I'm going to insert it here, and then let's see what happens. 2un plus 3. This is un plus 1 plus 3. And I continue. 2un plus 3 is 6. And this is not where I stop. So I can factorize 2. If you factorize 2, we have un plus 3. Okay, in here, as you might see, un plus 3, wn is equal to 2 times wn. So this is, we get lucky here. You will understand a little bit later, if you can. So at the end we have wn is equal to 2 times wn plus 1 is equal to 2 times wn. This is what we wanted, because like this is important. Like this means that the the sequence. The sequence is geometric sequence. You might ask why, because I'm gonna write geometric sequence. It's important part, geometric sequence. You might ask why, because this is the common ratio. If you want to find this term, you multiply the previous term by 2. For example, this is just example. If the first term is equal to 2, the next one it will be 2 times 2, which is 4. The next one will be 2 times 4, which is 8 or 16, and so on. So it's geometric. And because it's geometric, we can go to this. We can express Wn is equal to the first term, let's say W0, times the common ratio, it's 2. Why? It's because of this, to the n. Okay, now we have this one. Yeah. And now what do? It's easy now. So we need to find, the goal is to define Wn. And now here we have n in terms of, but we gotta find W0. In order to find W0, we need to use this equation, like here, this one. Now I'm gonna use it now. So I know that Wn is equal to Un plus 3. Based on this, you can have W0 is equal to U0 plus 3. What is U0? U0 is given here. So it's equal to 5. 5 plus 3, which is 8. And now I can continue. This is Wn is equal to 8 times 2n. So at the end, I have Un. So again, based on this, Un is equal to Wn, or based on this, Wn minus 3. What is Wn? It's here. 8 times, yes, you can see it. Let me focus the video. Okay. 8 times 2 to the n minus 3. Okay, what it means is now we have Un is equal to 8 times 2 to the n minus 3. So we expressed Un in terms of n. So that's it. This is the final answer. But this is not where we stop, because what they want, I mean, they won't give you a full score if you stop here, I think. Because what they want is also like the third step. If you want to make sure that you did it, you find it correct or wrong, you gotta check it. Luckily, checking is possible here. So in order to check, you just gotta make a very simple table. So Un is equal to 8 times 2n minus 3. It's what we got. But actually, we have here, in the question it's given, Un plus 1 is equal to 2Un plus 3. In both cases, U0 is equal to 5, U0 is equal to 5. But in here, let's find U1. U1 is equal to 8 times 2 to the 1 minus 3, which is, what is it? Yes, 13. And then you can find U2. 8 times 2 square minus 3, which is 29. Okay, you can see on the video. All right. I'm going to move a bit up. Okay, and now here I'm going to find U1 again. But it's a bit different here. U1 is equal to 2U0 plus 3. Because U0 is 5, it's going to be, yes, 13. And U2 is equal to 2U1 plus 3. 2 times 13 is 26, plus 3 is equal to 29. So like, because this 13 and 13, 29, 29, they're the same, you can make sure that the answer is correct. And now you need this at the end. It means, yeah, okay. And now the next question, this is not the end. The next thing is, we need to calculate this, the sum. Okay, I'm gonna open another page. Okay. So let's continue. So we gotta find this k0 to n uk. So in our case, I'm gonna write it here. If un, based on this, based on the previous paper right here, Un is equal to 8 times 2 to the n minus 3. So if it's UK, so it's gonna be 2 to the k minus 3. Oh, I forgot this. K minus 3. Okay, now in here, from here we can go like this, like 8 can go out like this sigma notation, the sum, it will be like this, okay, minus 3. We can go from here to here. I'm not going to be explaining this because this is basic. You can watch any other video on YouTube if you want to know this specifically. And now here what it means is like this thing means like this: 2 0 plus 2 to the 1 plus 2 square plus plus 2 to the n minus 3. And if you focus on this, this is a geometric sequence. And then I'm gonna write the formula for geometric sequence right here. So it's just like, let's say b1 or b0. Let's say rate. In some countries they say r, some countries they say q. I'm gonna write r because I like r. R like n terms minus 1, r minus 1. This is the formula for the sum. So the first term is 2 0, and then the common ratio is 2. How many terms we have? From 0 to n. It's not n, it's n plus 1. You gotta be careful here. Minus 1 divided by 2 minus 1 minus 3. So this is 8, 2n plus 1 minus 1. Why? Because you can cancel this. It's just 1 1 minus 3. You can stop here, or you can just write 2 or 8 times 2 to the n plus 1 minus 8 minus, it's 11. So you can just stop here or here, it's plus. So yeah, that's it. So let me sum up. So this is, I have another paper for you. So exercise 1, summary. So the first step is fixed point, and it's L equal to 2L plus 3. It can be like it can be like not the same, but the second step is like Wn is equal to Un minus L. This is important. I mean, we are just taking another sequence, and then Wn, we find Wn, and then we express Un in terms of Wn, and then we check it. And now you can just stop watching the video here, but I'm gonna be asking some extra questions because I know you're asking this one, why fixed point is this, and I know you're asking why is this. If you know the answer, you can just stop watching the video, but if you don't know, you can watch, you can continue watching. So why we need this? Like if we like actually the question is like, it's just like, I don't like why they give this to us. It's related to computer science problem, but like the question is like Un plus 1. It's like what is it? Oh, I forgot the word. So it's like iterative way, and it's recursive. Okay, it's like in recursive, like this, they give it in this format, and we gotta go to in this format. And how do we do it? Using these steps. And then why we use L? Because when we find Wn, we need to get rid of this, like this number here, like this 3. And then like Wn is gonna be in the form of geometric sequence, GS, geometric sequence. That's why. Actually, it's a long story. I can make another video for that, but the goal is not that. Just memorize this, and check, and that's it. Okay, if you have any question, you can comment. I'm gonna finish with this one. All right, thank you.